All right, everybody, welcome in. We're going to look at a little ancestor message today. That's what we're doing here today. Message from the ancestors. If the reading resonates for you, I am going to do an extended and keep going on this message, whatever it is that's going to show up right now. Any zodiac signs that do show up, I'll take a look in the extended. It doesn't mean the reading's not for you if your sign doesn't show up. It's just extra information. All right, let's see where we're going today. Say yes to your open door. One of my favorite cards. The Phoenix rises in joyful abundance. Very nice. Ask wonderfully, receive graciously. So this is a cool projection, or I don't know what the word is. Projection, I can't get the word right now. Say yes to your open door. Here comes joyful abundance, and then keep asking, right? Keep asking, keep being grateful, keep being in the energy of that abundance, and more doors will open. It's a cycle. This is a cycle. Maybe that's what I was looking for, the word I was looking for. So right now, I guess, can you remember, or can you, if you're not in this energy right now, can you remember a time when you surrendered to the universal abundance? Can you remember a time when something was just so stuck and so difficult that you just were like, okay, uncle, just gonna, there's nothing more I can do. This is what happened one time to me. I've had several businesses in my life, and one of them, I just got to the point where it was so overwhelmingly difficult to move the energy every day. It was so stuck. I just had to kind of walk away from it. I just had to okay, there's nothing, I'm not improving things by trying to push this. And that can happen in relationships too, that, if I do this is going to happen, or if I do that, this is going to happen. And none of those outcomes are what I want. If you're in that position, I feel like it's a little bit of hanged man surrender energy, where you're not trying to push the river. You're not trying to, tell the universe what you want, or ask the universe for what you want, because there's something stopping it from happening. So what's showing up here is just turn your attention to something else for a little while. I feel like it's going to loosen up this cycle and have you not be so focused on a particular outcome of a particular activity. When you kind of let yourself go and not be so focused on it, not be so pound, 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 I'm going to do it. Then you're giving it a chance to breathe. Then you're giving the experience a chance to open up, right? This can be from your work. There's the 8 of Pentacles here. I have the Queen of Wands. I have the 6 of Cups energy. I have the 10 of Swords energy and the King of Swords. Wow. Woo! King of Swords and Ace of Swords. I'm going to take that. So sometimes the bottom of the deck really speaks to me. This is an energy that's coming from how you believe you are to show up in the world. It can be reinforced by family and friends. You could have had a creative success that is no longer working now, or a relationship success that doesn't work anymore. I feel like what's changing is you. All right, you're shifting your energy, and it doesn't mean that this was inauthentic in any way. It just means I feel like you're getting more clear, much more clear on who you are and what you have to offer in any of those arenas, and what you want to create. What do you want to create? Okay, what would you like to create in your life? 10 of Cups. This is the gold foil tarot. I mean, it is kind of magic, isn't it? Right? The 10 of Cups, a little harder to see on the camera though, I apologize. The Devil energy and the Hierophant, 6 of Swords, the Moon. My goodness, look at this. The Lover's card, lots of big cards here. 3 of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. Look at this. Same card. Ask wonderfully, receive graciously. The lemon skate that is in both of these cards, that figure 8 on its side, is about continually receiving through gratitude, asking through gratitude, and in general, having the expectation that those things are going to continue, right? Not in terms of a cycle of endings and new beginnings, which is this. This is pretty, what's the word? Ten of Swords is like big ending and then big beginning with the Ace of Swords. This is more fluid. All right. This is more fluid. This Two of Pentacles is more like new things come in and new things and things flow out. And it's just a more, I feel like this is a more positive experience. So this can be, these are opposite energies here, this 10 of Cups and the Devil energy, right? This is sort of like super duper happiness or elevated happiness. And the Devil energy can be the very low vibration, the trapped feeling. And those are really opposite energies. It's like, what are you committing to? What are you committing to? And the choices that are showing up for you, the Lover's card, are really totally up to you. Do you realize how much power you have? I feel like some of you don't. All right. The Six of Swords and the Moon card is showing you that there is more to the situation than maybe you're currently seeing, and also more to you than you're currently seeing. So can I shift from this? If you've had this experience of big endings, big beginnings, right? And it's not kind of working together. Like it seems like there's these, big dips in productivity or these big troughs of no dating or no relationship. And it's never kind of a fluid experience. What's coming in is a much more fluid experience. The Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups is beautiful energy of an offering coming in. And the Two of Pentacles is almost like I have more showing up and I release things more easily. I don't hold on to things so tightly because I'm in the energy of things ebb and flow, things come and go, things move through my life. It's not going to upend me. It's not going to dictate my happiness or my lack of happiness. My happiness is centered in myself. So when things come and go, I'm just seeing them as opportunities. I'm seeing them as abundance and the opportunity for abundance. I'm not seeing them as abundance and lack. It's abundance and then an opportunity for abundance. So that's a different feeling, right? Than being like, oh, this Ten of Swords energy of everything's terrible. There's nothing in my life that's good. Everything's going wrong. I think you're seeing that now, that's not a necessary part of life. Endings don't have to be 10 of Swords. All right. King of Swords and the Ace of Swords, because maybe you're not putting as much credence, or maybe you're not giving away your power. If you're giving away your power to external things, then they have the power to break you or sink you or something like that. If you're not feeling that way, if you're feeling that all of these things are just opportunities that come and flow and ebb and move through my life, then you know that if there's a moment of lack, that it's just the waiting for the abundance to fill it up again. Instead of it being like, oh God, what's going to happen? I'm in this place of lack. It's going to stay here forever. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. So when these things flow through, we're also not being as afraid when things leave. We're not being as afraid. We're not feeling as bereft or as lost. And I just feel like this is a big shift in consciousness, that that for every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end, right? For every new thing that flows in, it shows that there's a thing that is taking its place. And the more kind of philosophical you can be about that. Now, this does touch on, I'm seeing here on your work, the Eight of Pentacles here. We're having that experience of how am I, this Taurus and this Capricorn energy, that's Saturn and that's Venus. How am I loving even the moments in time that are peak moments versus, what do I call this? Peak moments versus valley moments, peaks and valleys. Okay. And to treat each one the same, to see have gratitude for the valleys as much as for the peaks. Am I committed to the fact that I'm only hurting myself when I see the valleys as difficult? I'm only making my vibration lower when I'm seeing it that way. So this is a choice we're making to embrace the darkness as much as the light. They need each other. In this world of duality, they really need each other. You wouldn't be able to know abundance if you didn't have any lack. You wouldn't, and I've said that many times before, you wouldn't know love if you didn't feel the lack of love. And so the universe is saying, hey, you don't have to ever feel a lack of love or lack of abundance. It really can all come from in here. The ancestors are giving you that choice right now. Eight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. This is the same, pretty much the same. This is information coming from Spirit and kind of waking you up to the sense that, hey, we're working together on this, okay? We're all in this together. We're doing the thing we need to do. You have created things in the past that may have gone away or that you may have perceived to go away. But here's the thing. For example, if you have, let's say you've had a really good job experience that has given you travel and given you new opportunities to learn and all of this stuff. When that ends, let's say that job or that career path ends, you're still taking with it the thing that you've learned from it. So maybe you've learned how to travel. Maybe you've learned how to think about a certain kind of business. Maybe you've learned to think about relationships differently, because this is an Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords. It's about thinking. So maybe you've learned how to think differently about these things. Maybe you've learned to see lack as an opportunity for abundance. And I feel like that's the thing that's being asked of you right now, is that everything that you have done, you still have within you. You still have the capability to do all those things. Maybe just because that job title or that business moved on, you still have those skills. You still have that capability. So can you see yourself as a compendium of all of your experiences, of all of the things you've come across, and that is still with you? Meaning it's still valuable and it's still something that you can then employ in your life. There's a new opportunity coming in for you to employ that lesson. So if anything has ebbed out of your life in the past, I don't know, let's see, month, if there's been an ebb in business or an ebb in your relationship or something like that, you still have the capability to create that energy inside yourself to bring that back into your life. You don't need the same circumstances for that to be true. A new opportunity is coming in that may bring some new opportunities, may expand your vision of your capabilities or skills or talents, may expand your capabilities in terms of how to love or to be loved. Some of us have to do that too. Allow other people to love you back. You think that that's easy? It's not always, not for everybody. Okay. So there's new opportunities coming in here once you have recognized how much things are flowing, ebbing and flowing. Once you've realized that, let's step into the flow. All right, message from Ancestor. I'm going to continue on with this. I'll get some more clarity around this and how it might fit in your life. We're going to talk about, let's see, I'll get some additional messages for Capricorn and Taurus, Gemini and Pisces. Right. Okay, Aquarius too, Aquarius. All right. Link is below for you if you want to continue on with me in this Ancestor message. See you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.